Okay, Encanto. Encanto is the latest feature-length production from Walt Disney Studios, and it tells the story of the Colombian Madrigals family who have been blessed with the magic of the Encanto. Now, the magic comes in the form of a candle. Don't ask me why, but why not? And as well as giving them a magical house to live in, it also blesses each child of each generation of the family when they reach a certain age with essentially a superpower. And the powers range from everything from super strength to super hearing to be able to control the weather and so on and so forth. I mean, they're essentially the Colombian X-Men. And the family use their gifts or their powers to help and benefit the community and village they live in. And naturally, because of this, everyone in the village, absolutely loves and adores them. But the magic starts to fade and wane. Like the candle starts to burn a little less bright, and cracks start appearing in the walls of the house. And whilst most of the family either panic or like bury their head in the sand, one of that's metaphorical, by the way. None of them actually has the power to actually bury their own head. I mean, that would be quite a crap superpower, really, wouldn't it? Imagine that. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Ostrich Man. That's not going to work. But anyway, as I said, whilst most of the family are panicking or just trying to ignore what's going on, one of the children, Mirabelle, she's sort of the only one who can understand the gravity of the situation, and so decides that it's going to have to be down to her to save the magic and the family. And the story follows her in her attempt to do this. But Disney never ever fail to impress me. I mean, for 98 years, they've been continually churning out one original, entertaining story after another. I mean, it's remarkable that they've not run out of any ideas yet. I mean, we all think of Disney as being all magical and lovely, and so I wouldn't be surprised at all if locked away somewhere in the depths of Disneyland, there's a team of little magic elves all sat at computers churning out the next big release. But anyway, this Encanto is written and directed by Jared Bush, Byron Howard, and Charisse Castro Smith. And it's a little over an hour and a half long, but they've succeeded in creating something really quite beautiful. I mean, the animation is stunning, and it flows seamlessly. The animation team have done a really great job on this, and Disney have also done a really good job in portraying Latin family values, the family themes. And typical of Disney, the movie itself is full of humour, which both children and adults will appreciate. And as you'd also expect from a Disney movie, it's packed with songs and musical numbers, which are played out to very entertaining and visually appealing sequences, which are essentially music videos which have been integrated into the movie. And each song does provide, I think, an important message to the overall story. And this is really well delivered with the combination of the song itself and these cutaway sequences where it's all the colourful stuff and dancing going on, and that's it. It's really well done. I mean, there are these songs. They're the typical Disney brainworm songs. The ones that get in there. When you first hear it, you'll think, yeah, it's not too bad, but nothing great. And then you find yourself singing them in the shower, or while you're strolling around Tesco's looking for self-raising flour, which results in plenty of funny looks and raised eyebrows. And before you know it, these songs are on your most played playlist. And again, with most Disney songs, that if somebody like Ariana Grande or Beyonce was to release them, they'd be rocketing up the charts, turning into a smash hit. The movie stars the voice talents of Stephanie Beatriz, Jessica Darrow, Angie Sapida, and John Leguizamo, among others. And all the characters, they're really colourful, vibrant, have good personalities, and many experience emotions and thoughts that I think a lot of people will and can actually relate to. I mean, all the characters I think add to the story really well, but one in particular, Bruno, I think gets a bad rap when it's not his fault. I mean, it's a classic case of shooting the messenger. I mean, but it's quite ironic actually, because all through the movie, all the family keep saying, "We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno." Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, all the family keeps saying, we don't talk about that person. But he's the person that gets talked about the most throughout the whole movie, And one of the songs is even called "We Don't Talk About Bruno," and it's
how many times we don't talk about Bruno?
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, so one of the songs is even called "We Don't Talk About That Person," but all through the song they're talking about him, But I'm pretty sure that this irony was deliberate, so it's a bit of a twist on itself. And ironically, that's probably the song you'll most find yourself talking about. So overall, there's a good pace to the movie. There's no overcomplicated plot or plot twist, so it's an easy movie to watch. I mean, even though there's no villain of this piece, there's no bad guy. It doesn't detract from the story and make it any less intriguing or compelling. And as I said, there's full of humour, visually appealing and colourful, good musical sequences which complement the animation and story perfectly. Has a few emotional moments in it which will probably tug at a few heartstrings, and it does carry a very poignant message. That being, it's not what you can do. It's not your abilities or your powers that define you. It's you that defines you. But ultimately, it's just a really nice little story. Both children and adults will enjoy it, and I think it's the perfect movie to watch as a family. And it's set back in a time, before the internet, before social media, before mobile phones. Back in the time when the most important things in people's lives were a family, and not what's going on TikTok or how many likes they can get from the photo of their dinner they've just posted. Nobody cares about that. But again, I think because of this, that adds to it being such a good family movie to watch together. So overall, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 Stay Puffs. But like I always say, this is just my opinion. Please watch it and make up your own. If you do watch it, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this review, please put a like on it.
Do it.
And yeah, do it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can check out my other reviews. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.